we just talk like right on them or something?
Nah.
Ooh, these are heavy.
Yeah. We'll set the timer. Last time we made 48
Seemed
minutes.
like 38 to 45 minutes was like the ideal. I don't know why.
I'll set a timer.
Seems all serious now.
It's
no,
very
don't
serious.
get weird. Don't get serious. Just don't look like
Okay,
this. Don't go like this.
Don't look at the camera.
Is that what
I don't know why we film ourselves. I mean, look at us. We're fucking. Joel should be sitting
I always
here.
tell them to turn them off. I'm like, no cameras. It's a podcast. We're radio voices.
I know. You guys freaked me out about. So like, we're going to film it too. And I was like,
Yeah.
now I got to put on makeup
casting.
and stuff.
We're gonna film it.
Keep banging the table. Okay, Astro.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Astro Lizard.
I'll do it.
Bada bing, bada boom.
I'll do it every. You got to name the podcast. So that's
you have
that's
to
what we're
name it.
doing. So everybody that comes in names it for the day.
Okay. Ooh,
Rudy's
do I have to name
was-
it right now.
No.
Nah.
Oh.
You can
Rudy's
take it
was-
over.
Maybe it'll come like organically.
I think you got to name it now because we have to announce it now.
Oh.
Unless I can like cut it.
Don't overthink it.
Yeah, Rudy's was Tamale Hatchet. So it was the Astro Lizard Records Tamale Hatchet Power Hour podcast.
Okay.
That's so long.
It's a nice short, really concise. I'm really
Podcast.
trying to enunciate. I'm going to sound so weird when I listen back because I'm like, don't mumble.
And
'Cause
don't fidget.
I'm a mumbler. And don't fidget.
You're a super fidgeter.
I'm a fidgeter.
You can get one of those things.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
Where you can
Stress
twist
ball.
stuff and you can pop stuff, right?
No, not a stress ball. It's like a little
A
gear.
fidgeter?
Yeah, it's for people
Yeah.
who fidget, and it's like a little, like has a little spinny gear and a
Right.
little clicky thing, and it's just all these little things you can
That'll
do.
flare up your OCD pretty bad.
I know. I have this, so I count on my fingers,
Oh yeah.
and I do. You do that too?
No, but I have.
Yeah, I do.
I
like
gotta
a certain
turn off
amount,
the timer.
I do a certain amount of sticks of gum,
It's really weird.
and then I do.
The gum
I don't
thing
know why
is
I'm
really
talking
weird.
about this. This is like
Brent's OCD podcast. 5 clicks to the left.
I do like a phrase will get stuck in my head like 1,000 times. It's awful. I don't know. I made it this long.
I don't know. I could kind of relate. I can relate to it though. I
Do
mean,
you
I
have
feel
any
like
of those?
more when I was like a kid, I would do stuff like that.
I'm like a
Like
kid.
I
I'm
would
still a
go 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4,
Okay,
4,
yeah,
4,
yeah,
4,
yeah,
5,
yeah.
5, 5, 5, 5. Yeah.
3s and 8s. I do everything in multiples of 3s, and then also 8s. Like 308 is a thing,
I hate you.
and 803. I don't talk about it a lot, actually.
I think now I
let's
don't
open
do
up.
number stuff
Yeah.
as much anymore. but-
Welcome to Astro Lizard
Fidgeter.
podcast.
Fidgeter,
You're
fidgeter
gonna-
fart.
good luck spelling it.
I think what PFFG, couple X's.
There's got to be a word for that.
Yeah.
Fart.
Welcome
Mouth fart.
to. I'll be like a YouTube guy. Hey guys. Even though every YouTube video starts off with,
Hi, everybody.
Hey guys. It's
Yeah,
hey
yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Hi, everyone.
Hey guys.
I don't like that.
I don't either.
I like YouTube videos, but I don't like the people that are addressing their audience
You know
for
what's
some
weird?
reason.
Yeah, like breaking the fourth wall. Well, like before YouTube became a thing, and any like what we're doing right now, anybody could do what they wanted. Yeah, like the kind of people that own studios and TV production studios and so on and so forth. They were like the gateway. Like if you had talent or not, it would be like no, okay, come on in, and that like it kept the effluvia from it kept like the bad, like the dumb stuff like this from getting broadcast. And I feel like when I watch YouTube videos, I think that all the time, like, why am I watching? This is so bad. Like, I want...
But they do kind of do that, right? Don't they like secretly have like cultivated YouTube stars?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
like legitimate YouTube stars now.
Yeah.
There's a legitimate, I mean, bigger than like, celebrity, like bigger than like TV actors.
It's weird.
So I guess maybe it's kind of regulates itself.
Yeah.
So
We live
my
in a
whole argument Rachel just destroyed it.
Yeah.
In one upperweird, one Mike Tyson's punch up. What was that?
It
right
found
into-
me. They always find me.
Gnats.
No mosquitoes,
Is that
Oh.
a mosquito?
isn't it?
I don't know. You have West Nile virus now.
I have had it before.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No
It's not
way.
scary. It's not a scary thing.
Sounds
Totally
pretty scary.
normal.
Sounds awful.
It sounds pretty
JP
scary.
had it. Oh,
Just move it so it's facing
JP
you.
had it too, but JP, you just get like mosquito bites and then you get like a flu.
When I think of JP, this is what I think of. You ever notice that? He like bites the side of his. He does
He's
that.
gonna be really happy to hear this.
No, I
He's
love
gonna
him.
be
He's
so
great.
embarrassed.
Yeah,
Dude,
cut, edit point.
And then Rudy said that he, in the last podcast we did, Rudy was like, yeah, he's one writer. He likes cheese plates.
Oh,
and
he loves
cigarettes.
cheese.
What's it with cheese and JP?
I don't know if he loves cigarettes. He's quit a bunch of times.
yeah.
Yeah.
But cheese,
Cheese. He loves cheese.
like a little rat.
Yeah.
Jesus.
We had a
like
mouse
JP.
in our house, and he was like, "I'm gonna put out my
He's
nicest
eating
cheese,"
JP's cheese.
because he'll spend money on like really fancy cheese, and he put like his nicest cheese out.
So cheese is a thing for him.
Legitimate
Cool.
thing.
I like cheese.
yeah.
Who doesn't like cheese?
You just took a big fucking hunk of cheese out of the fridge, and I go, "Is that cheese?" And you're like, "Yeah."
What kind of cheese?
cojita cheese, like queso fresco. Like
Go eat the cheese.
cojita, they call it.
Oh, cojita.
Cojita. Cojita. I'm assuming that's how you say it. It's like the queso fresco, like the white little wheel.
Oh, yeah.
I put
don't
it
know.
out for the rats.
Like
too.
Baby Bell.
but it's big.
Okay.
It's big. It's like Baby Bell for me, for my size.
Well, I got JP to make fake cheese though.
How do you make fake cheese? Like the imitation cheese?
Yeah, you can make it with like nuts and stuff.
Come on, are you vegan or no? that's
No,
not you
but I'm lactose intolerant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I can eat like.
Damn, you're
Hard
missing a whole world.
Milk.
I'm so sorry.
No, I still do it sometimes.
Just
I just.
glutton for punishment. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No ice cream.
No ice cream.
You get
Um,
destroyed.
yeah.
That sucks. Ice cream's
Lactose
so good.
intolerant.
No cheese. I'm just gonna name everything that's
No cheese.
until I
No
stump you.
milkshakes. No.
no yogurt.
Actually, you know what I just found out about yogurt is you know how it's like probiotic.
Yeah.
The bacteria in the yogurt makes it so people who are lactose intolerant gives them the enzyme to process
All right.
lactose,
Yeah.
the lactase, and I don't know.
Yeah, lactose. I mean, it's like
Yeah.
lactose, milk sugar. Yeah, glucose, lactose, sucrose. Right.
So I think I can eat yogurt. I've eaten yogurt and it's been fine.
you ever eaten Go-Gurt?
Yeah,
The push stuff.
yeah.
So it's good. It's good. This is the yogurt podcast.
those fucking eyebrows at me, you fucking asshole.
I can't control.
For anyone
they
who's
just do,
listening,
they
he
just do
goes,
what they do.
You eat Go-Gurt? Ding, ding. And his eyebrows jumped up.
They just go where they want to go.
Does that still exist? Yogurt?
Probably
Maybe.
somewhere.
Probably.
Somewhere at the grocery outlet. Probably.
Yeah.
all the all the old
Ooh,
stuff
that's
is
supposed
there.
to be good.
It's great. It's right here.
The grocery outlet?
Yeah,
Yeah. One moved in.
Right there.
I heard
Around-
it's like it's like Whole Foodsy.
Kinda, not really. It's more like
never mind.
day old. It's like the it's like the stuff that
Everything's like one
that
day.
costs-
yeah,
expired.
yeah, that's what it's all about. It's
Oh,
like
okay.
all the overstock of regular grocery stores. Sure, that sounds great.
Yeah.
It's like the overstock of so everything's like right now. It's Christmas stuff.
Mm.
Huh.
So, which just confuses me because
It's like what, like
like stuff in Christmas that didn't sell at a regular grocery store is now at the grocery outlet.
Huh.
Which is confusing because I don't know what time of the year it is until I go to Rite Aid and I see like the holiday like it's Easter because that's how I base my year.
That's bad.
I know. And now
That's bad. Time
and
moves
now-
so quickly for you that you base your year off of what's going on in Rite Aid
yeah,
aisles.
yeah, dude. Because I'm like you saw where it was. I go there every day nearly. So like if they have Shamrocks out, I know it's March. But then I go to the grocery outlet and it fucks me up because they got Christmas stuff out now.
Yeah. Okay, I
So
see
I
where you
guess-
could be getting
I
confused.
mean, I could buy a calendar.
have you been to O'Connell's recently?
No.
They still have all their Christmas decorations
Do
up.
they?
Yeah.
I used to live across the street from there. My house
Yeah.
was catty corner.
Were you one of those kids where your parents left the Christmas lights up till like June? Do you know what I'm talking about?
My parents didn't do Christmas lights.
No.
No.
I was my dad is like notorious for getting a Christmas tree on like Christmas Eve or the day before Christmas Eve and then leaving it up until like February. Like he would
Why?
take it down. My birthday's in February and he would take it down like right before my I don't know.
Your birthday was like last week.
Yeah.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah, it was uneventful. Brent and I went to Claim Jumper.
Well,
That would
in
used to
his
be my
family.
Christmas Eve
It wasn't like just
tradition.
us two.
Claim jumper.
But that would be funny if it just
Yeah,
was.
it was
We
just
just
us
sat
two
there
and
and
his
had
wife
a
stayed
casual meal.
Like two adult grown men.
Two adult grown men. The only
Talked
time that I
about-
feel like I can recall that you and I have actually done that is when we randomly went to Chili's and sat and had an adult meal.
Talked about stocks,
Yeah.
weather, and shit like that.
Yeah. Salary increases.
Fun.
Gentrification.
Yeah. Talked about the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's when you know you're getting old.
How?
I don't know. Talking about like the whatever you talk about.
State of the world.
Yeah.
Nah, because a lot of young
But
people
everyone's
are
old
talking
right
about
now,
Yeah. it's-
that's the state of the world.
That's true,
Do you want
yeah.
to talk about the state of the world, or should we just breeze right over it?
I don't know if I feel comfortable talking about it on like a recorded thing.
That's what we
Like,
started-
I'm going to say something
Fair enough.
stupid.
Yeah.
Me too. We started to do that with the last podcast. We had a
But I think
restart
people
because we
like to
started
hear
talking
that.
about Trump and Rudy was like, let's just start and do a different let's just
Yeah.
restart. So we're like,
Because he said everybody talks about it, right? Like, you
Yeah.
can't turn anything on without it talking about the state of the world that we're in, which is dangerous.
Well,
Is
it's
it
interesting
dangerous?
too.
It's
Yeah.
dangerous territory.
Well, it's not dangerous in Long Beach, really, because pretty much whoever you talk to, you can be pretty certain that they're going to be like basically on the same page as you.
Yeah.
But then if you go on Facebook
But we're in.
and you have like
but
relatives,
Facebook is
who
a
live-
whole different. It's like Facebook is you can. There's no you're not going to say the stuff on Facebook that you're going to say to somebody to their face. Like, you know what I mean? You can say whatever you
Yeah.
want without a ramification. I mean, besides like a comment. So I always kind of think Facebook is probably as honest as it gets.
I don't really fuck
You know
with
what
Facebook.
I mean? I don't
right
talk
now.
political about Facebook ever.
I don't say anything in general.
Yeah.
I only share show posters and stuff now. I've like kind of made a decision because I was just getting annoyed all the time. When you get like the repeat commenters and every time you just go,
It's kind of like for
man,
moms
I just
now.
bought a new pair of shoes.
Yeah,
I just
Facebook's
posted
like for
them
moms.
or whatever. It's like what? Oh, for moms?
Yeah, like my stepmom will post like political stuff,
Yeah.
but she's from North Carolina and she's still friends with a lot of the people she grew up with, and
Yeah.
they'll like comment really kind of fucked up stuff
Yeah.
back to her, and then
Yeah.
people come into her
You
defense,
get
and it's just like a
blasted.
You know what?
whole
Yeah.
thing.
I think that's kind of funny because I experience with like my mom or my aunt or my grandpa, for example. My grandpa, he's like, Vietnam vet. Like he just says he'd just say whatever on there, and then people, all of his family or whatever, will react, and then they like have conversations about it. Like, oh, did you see what happened on my Facebook feed or whatever? And like, it's not a real, I mean, it's a real thing, but it's not like I don't know if it's worth having a secondary conversation about like what's going on your Facebook feed,
I know. I think it's just, I think it's more like our generation. Like when we first started, Facebook first started,
Yeah.
we were more into it, and then quickly realized like, oh, it's embarrassing to like post stuff.
Yeah.
People
Like,
start, people
I'm
start
having
losing
a hard day, and it'd be
Yeah.
like, get over yourself.
Yeah,
Or, like,
yeah.
Who
where it's
the
just
fuck
like,
do you think you are? Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about hard day. Listen to my day. blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah, yeah.
I was on a roof installing
Yeah.
satellite signals.
and then you just like learn really quickly. Like, I'm not gonna post on Facebook anymore, and then you're just like,
And then you just send a Snapchat. You just send a snap, and you don't have to say a
or
goddamn
like
thing.
or Instagram,
It's just a picture.
you take
Yeah.
a picture and you just post
well,
that.
everyone's going to Instagram story, Snapchat now too.
Yeah.
I don't even understand. I don't even do that. I mean, I see I'll do
Like
it right now.
Instagram made basically. Yeah.
Yes, do right now.
Yeah.
Let's do it right
Background
now.
noise.
Having a podcast, yeah. Yeah, internet man.
It's weird.
The internet, man.
Fuck, man. Tell me about your band. Many bands, multiple bands,
Well, just two bands.
2 bands.
Well, I do the Rufrano stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and then I started playing guitar for Nectarines.
You guys were like the breakout band of one of the breakout bands at our show, Midnight Mass, this year. People were asking us a lot about
Yeah?
Nectarines.
Well, yeah. It's funny
You're like,
because
I
when
know.
I first saw them play, and I was like, I like this band a lot. And I was kind of like, it kind of reminds me of, I feel like would be insulting or like unflattering to some people, but it was like, kind of reminds me of like Arcade Fire a little bit or
Yeah.
something along those lines. But I was like into it. And then now it's weird because I'm like playing in it.
Yeah.
And I feel like a totally different perspective on it where it's like,
I will
want
say-
to enjoy it in the same way that I did before, but I just have to remind myself that if I wasn't in the band, I would want to go see them play.
Right. Yeah, I will. I wouldn't. Arcade Fire is an awesome band. I mean, and I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah.
I like early Arcade Fire records a lot.
Sure.
Especially at the time, it was like,
Well, it's been like 10 years
yeah.
since what was it? Neon Bible?
Neon Bible was a great album. Yeah.
That's over 10
The
years.
funeral,
now.
funeral was the first album, right?
Or maybe it's Funeral.
Yeah, Funeral was the first. Funeral had like something. Oh wait, was that Neon Bible?
I don't even know what you were
Neon
about to sing.
Bible's what you like, though.
Neon Bible. I think Neon Bible was the best. I didn't like Suburbs. I thought it was. I just took a
I
nap.
liked some song on Suburbs.
I thought it was slow, and I thought it was like
man.
one long.
Come on.
I
You
know
like
everybody says
Suburbs?
Suburbs is like the best album, but I find it to be like one long song.
I follow
can't
Win.
keep-
I follow
yeah.
Win Butler on Instagram, and
Yeah.
all he posts is basketball shit. Like all he
weird.
does is play basketball, and there's always pictures of him in jerseys and shit. Like
That's so
it's like
great.
really, it's really funny.
That's weird.
It's weird.
That's cool.
He's
But
the
he can
singer
do
of
whatever he
Arcade Fire.
wants.
He's
Yeah,
friends
yeah,
with David
yeah.
Bowie, and he just plays basketball.
Well, they won.
They kind of had
Oh,
that thing
yeah.
happen where like they won the Grammy and then everyone's like, who the fuck is Arcade Fire? And
Yeah.
then everyone who knew Arcade Fire was like, oh, they're not cool
Right.
anymore.
Right.
It was like the Garden State Shins thing where it's like,
Right.
oh,
Right.
fuck them. It's
Yeah.
like, but wait, if you're not like trying to be cool, don't you kind of still like this band?
Yeah.
You don't.
Dude,
wear-
I think
but they're
Arcade Fire writes
talented.
amazing,
Yeah, it's-
amazing melodies with really simple. I mean,
What?
Not-
What's that?
I
What's
don't
that?
know, but I do feel like Arcade Fire is a good band. So I would say you said I'm speaking off of what you
I
said,
was just
which is
prefacing
like,
because some people would be like,
fuck
"Ooh."
those people.
Those
Yeah.
people. Those are those people. Yeah.
I'm not agreeing with that. I'm just prefacing for
Yeah.
those people.
So you met so you were friends with the. I didn't know Nectarines was a band before you joined the band.
yeah.
Like, I mean, we're friends with you guys and stuff. So when you were in the band, I know that Nima's in So Many Wizards and stuff like that.
He's doing So Many Wizards, and he's got a band, Crown Plaza.
Okay.
And so, all those bands are still playing right now.
Yeah.
But I just kind of
Crazy.
mentioned to him once, I was like, if you want because he had,
If you want a ripper,
no, not a ripper.
I'll come rip.
But there was lead guitar on the demo recordings that Ali, the drummer, let me have a CD of. And I was like, oh, if you want anyone to do those lead guitar parts, like, let me know.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, actually, yeah.
And so that's it.
That's
How does
cool.
somebody have? How does somebody have three? We can't keep one fucking band together. How do
And
you
a
have three
kid.
bands?
And a kid.
Oh, he's got a kid. Yeah, I think I saw.
Oh
the
yeah,
kid running
I saw
around.
the kid running
Yeah.
around.
So
Kid, man,
kid.
that'll open your fucking eyes in the morning. Like literally, anyone I know with a kid, they're always like,
Kids are weird.
"Kids, you're happy now."
I know. You have all of your time belongs to you.
Yeah.
And don't have any kids. It's
I
like a
know.
dog, but worse.
But
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a dog, but it learns to talk eventually. And you want to shut the fuck up.
It's so weird because
Sorry,
I
kids.
feel like when I was younger,
kids.
I was like, I can't wait to like be a mom. And the older I get, the more I'm like, I don't see how that's possible. I don't see how I can. I don't see how like I could.
Yeah.
Well, for me right now, like how because I'm 29. I always thought I would have a kid by the time I'm 29.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's like a good age to have a kid.
Yeah.
But I'm like 19 when I'm thinking that.
Right.
And then it's like I don't see how I could afford a kid or like.
Dude, money,
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
Kids,
Expensive.
that kid wants to play soccer. You got to buy the cleats. You got to buy the shin things. You got to buy the fucking. I mean, think about all that shit because it's another human with interests.
No soccer.
I mean,
I'd be
just
like, you
thinking
can't.
of my maintenance guy, Bernardo. He puts his kid to work with him. I won't get too deep into this, but for my job, we had this big like with the last rainstorm, it started flooding somewhere, and we had to go. And I show up behind him, and he's got his kid who's like 8 shoveling or bucketing water, and I go, "Fuck, man, you're putting that kid to work. Like that kid's too young to be working." He's like,
No, man.
he's like, that kid wants to wear Nikes. Like, he needs to know what it means to make $1.
But when
you
you're
know?
a kid, it's kind of fun. Is that another mosquito? Never mind.
No.
Okay.
Are you getting this?
Nah.
When you're a
really?
kid, it's kind of fun because, like, I think I was 8 when I first started doing like chores.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I was like, I'm like Cinderella, and I liked like cleaning
That's
stuff,
funny.
and then eventually you realize that it sucks.
Yeah, mine was like, get the wooden spoon or empty the dishwasher or get...
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, you got the.
I felt like Cinderella until someone hit me over the head when I was a kid with a remote control or
You
something.
guys, you got the paddle
Oh, are
thing?
you kidding
I
me?
got... Well, I'm the youngest of 4 kids. So my brother actually, I think, is the one who got it. But anytime that fucking drawer would open, we knew it was coming out. And it was like...
Oh damn.
Dude, it was like... I don't know what you even call it. I mean... It fucked us up. So we're like, okay,
So now
we'll do
you can't hear like the sound of drawers opening now.
Yeah, now you like
Yeah.
piss your pants when you
I,
were.
I have like an automatic reaction.
I remember seeing them like hung up on people's walls.
Yeah.
In houses.
Yeah,
Yeah, the wooden spoon.
Like,
I was
and
like,
it was, they'd always have something like cute
Yeah.
written on them, like
Like the little country, what do you call that
Yeah.
style of like that country bumpkin
Like
looking
country,
like
yeah.
where you know like the stencil of like a goose with a bow
Yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah.
like
Yeah.
country.
But really, that thing's for beating the shit out of your kids.
yeah. And it would always say like "God bless" on it or some shit like that,
Right.
or whatever. No,
You were raised Catholic, so you got all kinds of
kind of
shit.
Catholic.
You got
like
hit with all kinds of shit.
like Catholic on Christmas,
yeah.
and then like a heathen. the
No,
rest of- the rest of the-
no confessions.
That's why midnight mass is midnight mass, because I remember going to midnight mass.
Yeah.
Little trivia for you. Little useless.
We're
fucking-
really not.
Yeah.
We're really not interesting podcasters. We have no game plan.
Oh, what about you?
This is the worst.
What's your religion you're raised with?
I was kind of raised in like a mixed household, so God damn it, every story I tell could be so long. But my mom, I know, I'm already sleeping. My dad is like,
That's how you file and
I think
correlate.
he's Lutheran or he was raised Lutheran, so so my house was like, you can believe whatever you want to believe, basically. And my dad
okay.
practices like
Jared's
Zen.
house was like
And
like
my
Neverland
mom,
when he was a kid.
And my mom,
That's
It
not
was.
good.
my mom
Yeah,
was
that's
like,
so great. Like, wasn't it like?
Didn't bad stuff happen in Neverland?
Oh well.
well, Michael Jackson's Neverland. Is that what you're referencing? Bro?
Yeah, that's what I was
No, I mean
Yeah.
I don't know. You want to tell us some
Neverland Ranch.
shit? Yeah, no. I mean, wasn't it like for you? You picked up a guitar when you were a kid, and it was like you were really encouraged to be artistic and creative, right?
Yeah, it really served me well. I wish they'd give me a fucking math book, but honestly,
Calculator instead of guitar.
yeah, no,
You
my
have
house.
a cool math podcast right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not good at math.
probably
I
a-
can barely
probably
do
a
basic
market for
addition,
that.
honestly. My house was like, yeah, it was like pretty liberal. I mean, my dad is an architect, and my mom she was like a seamstress, and so they like were sewing shit and drawing shit and.
That sounds fun.
But
lot of sewing and drawing going on.
religion, was pretty loose because my dad is actually like he's like a Reiki master. Do you know about Reiki?
My stepmom is yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't know about fucking
I don't know
Reiki.
about
Look at him.
Reikis.
It's just like
I know
you.
about- I
It's
know
just
about
like
ra-
you
I
hover
know about
your hand.
rakes, 'cause I used to
It's-
fucking
You
make
hover
them.
your hand, like, oh, your shoulder's hurting.
Come on.
It's
Are you kidding?
it's like the art of
Are you-
healing.
you're
Through,
like-
it's like
You're like,
energy
"Oh, I feel
healing.
so
Sending
much
me
better."
green energy and shit like that.
Yeah.
It's
I can't.
I mean,
It's like Dragon Ball Z stuff. It's
Yeah.
So you power up for 2
Yeah.
hours. I fucking hated Dragon Ball Z for that reason. I used to watch that and be like, somebody punch somebody. 'cause
Nothing
it's like
happens in Dragon
minutes
Ball
of,
Z.
20 minutes of power. It's like, this isn't even my final form. And they're powering up for like, for 30 minutes. And you're
yeah.
like, come on.
I think I've ever watched Dragon Ball Z.
That's nothing
I've seen that
happens.
shit.
Yeah.
Basically, that's it.
Sailor
That's
Moon
it.
was
You
way
power
better.
up.
I
You're
didn't
gonna
watch
watch like
anything like that.
cheesy
Sailor
like
Moon's cool.
cartoons where like just their mouth moves like.
There's a Power Rangers movie coming out.
I know, man.
Who liked Power Rangers
Fucking
even
Power
then?
Rangers.
It was okay.
You're the one.
You're the one.
You're the market. You're the Power Rangers market.
I don't think I would go see a movie though.
Oh, come on.
It's like
What
they're
color Ranger would you
revamping
be?
everything.
They're not making movies anymore.
What?
They're just like making like sequels
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
superheroes.
Yeah.
Well, it's a matter. I think it's a matter of.
Cashing in.
Well, there's
Money.
Yeah, because everybody can pirate movies now. You have to. It's got to be a for sure thing. So why not build in nostalgia already to an
It's the same
audience
thing
you know
with
is
the
gonna
music
buy,
business
yeah.
with like big labels. I mean, That's what they do. They buy a band essentially that's already has 50,000. You know, they can already sell out 2,000 seat venues. Why pay for somebody that's not a sure thing?
Why take a risk on somebody because you can't even make money anymore?
Yeah. Well, I was watching. Did you hear about that show Sound Breaking? That like PBS documentary?
No.
I only saw one episode. I think it was the last one. But they were talking about what was it? It was like RCA in Columbia, and RCA had the 78, and they were trying to find a way to make a lighter, like longer playing album, and then Columbia beat them to it with the
45.
30
33 and a third.
yeah 33 and a third, and then RCA was like, wait, they can't do that, we gotta think of something, so they came out with the 45. And then so the 45 ended up being really popular for a while because you could put it, so you could like take a chance on a band and put out two songs, a you know, one song on each side, and then if it did well, then you could put out a full album, but if it didn't, then that's all you get.
Band
and
died
then
at
it was
the single, and
that's why there's so many like one hit wonder like 45s.
That's
is
pretty
because
cool.
they use, and I remember watching it kind of thinking that's kind of how it is right now. It's like
Yeah.
you can't, unless you have like 50,000 plays on SoundCloud, probably not really
Right.
gonna get
any attention.
Yeah. So that was kind of like the 50,000 plays on SoundCloud was like the 45.
The test runs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Kind of just reverting back.
I actually kind of like where the world of indie music is now, like independent.
You do? Because I think like
I don't ever expect
to
shoot in on a fucking meteor. I mean, I've grown
But
out of the idea of shooting in on a meteor and being some like a skyrocket to success in music, like or artistic ability. Like I think there's so many musicians and artists, and I think that there's enough independent labels to house the ones that are kind of stand out. I mean, sure, music is like super oversaturated, but I think it's not we're not in like a rut or something, you know.
But then no one
there's,
can
like-
spend enough time on anything
Yeah.
to put out something like really like
front to back
quality,
amazing, yeah.
100 like, not to
Like
sound like
an
an old,
album.
not to sound like an old person, but
yeah.
like it was in maybe like the 60s. But I forget who said it, but on NPR someone was saying like the reason there were so many good songs back then was because if you had like one hit song, then you just needed that one song and then you could make a lot of money. So he's like, there was this competition between people. It's like, I gotta write a good song, I gotta write a good album, because it's like if I do write something really good,
Right.
then I'll make money.
Yeah.
You don't make any money if you don't. But now it's like you don't make any money if you don't, and you don't make any money if you do.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
So, but on another, I guess the flip side of that psychology, it may be in my opinion, but I would say if you're not going to make any money either way, it's kind of created like a clean, like an open space, really. So anyone can kind of do whatever they want. Like, I think I mean, when Brent and I make music, if we get hung up on an idea for too long, like our number one thing is like, it doesn't matter, like no one's listening anyways, kind of like just make it because, or if you like it, then let's do it, you know?
Yeah.
And like, fuck, I kind of lost track of my thought.
You're just saying it's like it's an open, it's an open forum now.
Yeah, it's
anybody
an open
can.
forum.
So back then, like in the days you were talking about, in the 70s, 80s, 60s, 70s, 80s, whatever, of like bands with their own private jets and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they did put a single out that was a success, you had to buy the album.
Yeah.
And that obviously generates money.
Right.
But now, like you were saying, like good song or not, like I was this was kind of a little while ago, but like when Happy came out and Happy had been streamed, I don't know the exact numbers, but Happy had been streamed like 40 million times.
The Pharrell song?
Yeah.
Okay.
On Spotify, and he made like $40,000. Like it streamed 40. It can't. I mean, crazy number, and he made this much money. So you can't, like you were saying, put out a like a huge single or not, doesn't really fucking matter.
Because you're not gonna make anything.
But doesn't it? But you're gonna make stuff. I mean, it's shifted. Someone once said we used to tour to promote the album. Now we make an album to promote a tour.
Yeah.
That's the only way you're gonna make money anymore.
Right, live shows.
Yeah, that's the only way you're gonna do it, and like merch and shit like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, the cool thing is vinyl. I think last year it was like the highest sales for vinyl since 1981 or something like that. So
Your label,
you guys do a lot of
is
vinyl.
Vinyl dominantly vinyl, right?
Yeah.
Porch Party.
Yeah, but I don't think it's like flying off the shelf. Like I think it's like it's a niche
sell that.
like group of.
Sell that later.
No, I don't mean no. I mean people are listening online, but it's just like it's a niche group of people who buy albums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. I completely agree.
But they're out there. There's a lot. There's a lot more now than there was
When
5 years ago or whatever. I think.
When I moved, the first thing that I set up before TV or anything was like record player. Always. I mean, I'm part of that group of like vinyl listeners. You know, I think that you discover. For me, I discover different elements of an album because I sit and listen to the whole record.
Yeah.
You know, like one side and then flip it over and I go, fuck man, side B is fucking great.
That was the album format. That's exactly what it was. It was like
meant
we're
to do
gonna
that.
make these songs in this particular linear order because that's how it's supposed to be.
It's just so rare for me that I want to listen to an album from beginning to end.
So yeah, I
know
what you mean.
I think I'm just probably super like iPod generation.
Yeah.
I mean, I just got Spotify. I held out on Spotify for a long time, and then, my parents are just like, "Oh, we got premium. Do you want it?"
Yeah,
like, you're
log
on the,
in.
you're
like,
already
I
in the
can't hold
family
out
plan.
anymore.
I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
but it's, and someone
you're
stole my iPod. Actually, I still use the iPod as soon as I have money to get another one because I get the classic, and it's like $300.
Damn, dude.
It's like 160 gigs on there, but.
Or something? Just put it on that.
You can't put all. No, I need all of it on there.
Oh, is that?
Yeah, you need all of it
The
on
whole
there.
catalog.
Yeah.
And then it's cool
All or
too because
nothing.
you make your mixes, you make your playlists, and then if you are bored or you just want to hear something else, you just like click on the Genius button, and then it will shuffle all the stuff that you already have into a playlist for you. And then you can just make a new playlist off of that. It was never
Interesting.
bored.
It's too
Never
easy.
bored with an
I'm
iPod.
such a Luddite. I don't like. It's too easy. I want it to be more difficult. I don't
Well,
know
it can
why.
be difficult. It can be the part about the difficult thing. The difficulty that makes it fun is that,
Pressing
and the reason
shuffle.
why I was like I can't get into vinyl because I will be homeless in a cardboard box filled with
I
records.
steal them.
Yeah.
And you steal them?
No.
Go to people's houses and I fucking steal them.
No.
I do. I have done that all the time. Like my
you
roommates.
haven't.
Dude.
What a prick.
No, I don't steal.
Jesus.
You might as well
I'm
just
just
listen
kidding.
to it on Spotify then.
Yeah.
No, I actually.
She got a zinger
yeah,
on you.
she got me. Jesus. All that
No, but
year,
the-
all that preparatory school time. Fucking.
Out the window.
But the part that makes it fun is digging online for stuff that you can't buy.
So you're like digitally digging
Yeah.
for through. You're digitally doing what you would do at a record store.
Yeah.
So
But you can't
free.
find it in a record store anyway because
I went to Toxic Toast the other day for the first time
Where's that
ever
at?
on Pine Street. No one's ever been there.
Oh,
It's in Long Beach, and
I think I know what you're talking about. I think
It's
I drove by
rare.
it.
Yeah, I know all about it.
I bought an Angry Simone's album. I was happy with it.
Did you steal it?
I tried, but the guy saw. I mean, exactly.
He does like only rare, like very rare.
there's a lot of like.
But then so it's, like, really
Japanese-
expensive,
It's
huh?
pretty expensive. There's a lot of like Japanese single, like rare stuff.
Yeah.
But I like vinyl because I honestly feel I kind of feel like if I buy a vinyl for a band I like, I'm participating, I'm helping.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? I really feel like that.
I think I liked that on the internet too. Well, people don't really do blogs as much as they used to, but like Blogspot days, and it was sort of like you were walking into somebody's record store in a way because they curated a collection,
Right.
and it would be like they what do you call it? They scanned like the cover,
Right.
the 45, and then they put it down there, and then I had all these cheat things on my Google download helper.
Yeah.
It updated it for me.
That's
Without even
pretty
asking. No, not cool because it's technically now video download helper.
Oh,
So now I used to be I could download anything that was streaming on the page.
okay.
And it was like, oh, we helped you by updating it. And it's like, no, this is illegal now.
This is
That was
putting
illegal.
My brain through loops.
And you used to be able to download everything by going
blog
site.
download.
You could just
Got it.
Yeah,
just anything streaming on the page.
Yeah.
I could click on this little
Jared is
Firefox thing, and it would download it.
Okay,
Ah.
cool.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
that
da-
is cool.
you
But
know,
now
da-
it's not cool.
Like I could download stuff off Bandcamp too. Kind of fucked up.
That's
but
pretty cool though.
And
you can download stuff
but
off.
Burger actually had some sort of lock on it.
Oh, really?
Smart
Burger
guys.
wouldn't. They knew.
They asked Iggy Pop, how do you lock this shit?
Yeah.
You can download YouTube videos.
Yeah, but they don't want you to do that anymore either because
yeah,
you
shouldn't
go
do
type
it.
in YouTube to MP3 and then you try and put it in there and now they go. Mm-mm.
Fucking internet police.
And YouTube is cool because all these nerds that play vinyl and they
Yeah.
videotape the vinyl playing.
Yeah.
And it's like that's the only place you could find that song.
I do that all the time.
No, you don't.
Nerds. They fucking.
He's a nerd.
No, I
But like,
don't.
you know, like I think
I
of
would-
like
I have no
Steve
time to
Buscemi,
listen.
like Ghost World kind of nerd. Where
Oh yeah.
it's like, well, I'm gonna upload this to YouTube now.
Yeah.
Huh.
I watched this one girl. There's this one girl on Instagram that she plays a record. Okay, so you see the cover of the record, you see the record spinning, and then she dances in her underwear, like behind. So like, there's a square of the record player, and then in the background, she's like dancing in her underwear. And
Who is it?
I'll look her up.
Yeah. No,
Off
I thought you
before
were
the
gonna say the
end.
bread face girl.
No,
Because
no.
you were like she. Do you know the bread face girl?
No.
It's this girl who just like different kinds of bread, and then she puts the bread up to the camera, and she kind of like lets you see the squishiness
So
of it.
weird.
And then she puts it on the table, and then she just like rolls her face around in it.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
It's like the run. Have you watched the Run for the Cube stuff? The Rune for the Cube. I said.
No, what
It's
is
the
it?
weirdest. You never seen the Run for the Cube guy? He goes
Running from a cube?
run for the cube, but he you have to hear the way he's like Rune for the Cube. He's like he pronounced it's so fucking weird as
What?
shit.
He's running after a cube.
Let me see if I'm gonna play some.
Brent
I find
watches
weird shit.
really weird shit. Like I'll come over and he's
Well,
like,
he's hadn't heard of bread
airdropped-
face girl.
Now
Yeah,
that I
maybe
know,
not weird enough.
Yeah.
Do you know?
is
Do you
that?
know? Do you know the Oh fuck! What's her name?
I love
Hi.
I love
Oh,
eccentrics.
hi, I'm Poppy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Who
eccentrics.
is that weird rapper that you kept sending me videos of?
Today we have a G-line, B-line, Pete Rat, Gumai Canton. G-line,
my
B-line.
God.
Wears gloves
Pete
and
Rat, Gumai
he like cuts him up like he's
Canton.
performing surgery.
Let's like it open so he can.
Oh, I can't handle the voice.
And he repeats it twice. He goes, so you can breathe.
Come to come here alive. It's
the weirdest shit. He does there's a shitload of them, and there's like millions of views. Run for the Cube.
Run for the cube.
But he goes,
I'm not gonna.
hello,
I'm
welcome
not
to
gonna
Running
watch
for
any
the
of those.
Cube. It's the weirdest. I watch it, but I watch it like a mental patient. I like stare at it, and I don't know what it is.
That's
I'm
how I watch.
hypnotized
I watch
by it.
makeup tutorials.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, and all of a sudden I'll
So
put
does
on
Jared.
makeup and watch the tutorial, but I'm not even watching it. I'm just listening to it.
That's weird. I don't know if that's like when I'm playing guitar, I always have to have like a the TV on in the background.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't
have
do
to.
that. I don't do that.
I need a TV, like a fan running or something. I don't know why. Speaking of guitars, you like the segue? I just did
Yeah.
right there? What's kind of the? This is gonna be like the hard. It's the most vague question. What's like the Rachel Rufrano story? Like, how did you started off as Rain Man,
Well,
right?
Yeah, Rain
Was that
Man.
the first? Was that the first incarnation?
Yeah, I mean Rufrano is just Rain Man.
Okay.
My friend, that was a nickname she gave me, Rain Man.
Because
Well, I've worked on it a lot, but I used to be a lot more like,
he used to count toothpicks and shit when they fall on the
yeah,
ground.
no, but like, just like I'd look at a table and just start like making it all symmetrical or just doing weird things that I never thought about. But then she would point it out and be like, okay, Rain Man.
Yeah.
And she said she wanted to dress me up in a tuxedo and take me
But
to the casino.
Wapner at 3.
But it was
Whatever
kind
it
of
was.
cool because I realized now, like, she made all of my neuroses feel not like annoying. She made it feel endearing.
Okay.
Like,
That's
oh,
good.
I can laugh about me being a crazy person.
Okay.
Whereas, like,
That's
now,
good,
because
actually.
she doesn't live here anymore, and now, like, when I do something neurotic, people are like, wow, you need to chill out.
Yeah.
Like, you need to calm down. And it's like,
Ugh,
I can't.
hate being told to calm down.
It doesn't work that way. Like,
really, is that a thing for you?
I have many pet peeves, as you've pointed out, but yeah, someone telling me to calm down.
It's not a pet peeve when like everything is a pet peeve. And everything for you is a pet peeve. You're like, that's my pet peeve. That's my pet peeve. That's my pet peeve. You got a pet fucking zoo. Or a zoo peeve or whatever.
I've tried, as a good friend,
Sorry.
whenever I listen to you talk about me,
Poor you.
yeah, poor me.
I listen back to myself on the microphone. I'm like, oh God, dude,
I try to take into account, like you told me the other day, that every time I call you, you complain, and I just envision you rolling your eyes back in your head and banging the back of your head against.
It's like you're
your car
psychic
seat.
because that's what I'm doing. The entire something went out. That's what I'm doing
They
the
both
entire
went out.
time.
So with that in mind, I try to take into account that if I call you and I'm like, my fucking life, blah, 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 and you go, Jesus Christ, all you do is complain, I stop complaining. I try to be conscientious of it. But being told to calm down is a pet peeve of mine. Because I'm never not calm, you know? Like, even
Isn't
if
it
I'm
so-
doing something
so
weird
calming,
and
though?
eccentric.
Isn't it so calming when people say calm down?
It's not-
Yeah, don't you calm
it's the
right
opposite.
down.
It does I go, fuck off. They move from my you're okay to my fuck off list.
Yeah.
I have a
That-
very
just-
short fuck off list.
Just from saying calm down, they go to the fuck off list.
Just envision like
I'm
do they-
with you on that one.
Like,
like,
they go-
dude,
yeah.
calm down. You know, you're like, what am I doing? You know, like
There's
that kind
no
of thing
like
bothers me.
purgatory or anything.
Nope. I have
Just
it's
friend.
see the line?
It's like friend, calm down, fuck off.
See the line? Friend?
I feel like you could
pretty-
say
Fuck off.
calm down in a different way and it would be
You're like,
less
calm
fuck
down,
off.
Hitler.
Maybe
What?
Said you're
you
calm
called
down,
me Hitler.
That's it.
Yeah, maybe if I was like on a jog and I was running really fast and I needed
What
to
if you?
calm down.
No, I
what
mean
if
like
you were,
I'm thinking like
hyperventilating?
if somebody said like, okay, like let's stay calm. Like
Yeah.
if someone said that, I wouldn't be like fuck you. But if someone's like, okay, calm down.
What do they
Yeah.
say? Let's say
Oh, calm
what do
down.
they-
And like if you're being
Chill out.
if you are doing something like that would appear neurotic to somebody else who tells you to calm down, I would be like, you fucking calm down. She's just being herself, you know?
what do they
Maybe
say?
and I moved
What
to
if they-
defense for people too.
Yeah.
That's the thing too. Is like anxiety. It's like I'm intellectually aware of the irrationality of my anxiety.
Right.
That's not making me go, oh, this is irrational. I feel calm now. It's like this is irrational. Why is my body not
Right.
listening to that? And then someone goes like, oh, why don't you calm down?
Yeah, yeah. See, I don't like
Yeah.
this. I
You
don't like that.
it.
Calm down.
What if it's like? What if it's like? Everybody calm down, especially Jarrett. Is that what happens
I
then?
would leave the
Where
room
does
and
that
come
go?
back with a baseball bat and start hitting
Is that
everything.
is that immediate fuck off list?
Yeah.
Really?
You know what? You're the only one
What
who
if-
hasn't made it to my fuck off list.
What if I said relax?
Yeah, relax. Is the
You've
same
told me to
thing.
relax sometimes.
Is it what is that? What happens?
It usually twists a vein in my brain somewhere, and I want to explode, but I just go like, "Okay, bud, I'll relax because you asked me to."
I just wanted to know.
Now
if,
that
like,
you know, you're gonna needle it.
Probably. Probably. I'll keep that. I'll fucking file that.
He's
Yeah.
got a weird brain filing
I'll
system.
file it.
Well, apparently you got your vibe feeler.
I don't know.
Yeah,
if-
let's talk about magic.
Yeah.
What's your sign?
No, I'm a Pisces, but I don't believe. I got to be
should've
honest with
guessed it.
you. I don't think I'm a vibe feeler. I think I'm really good at knowing human behavior,
Like a sociology
like a sociopath.
doctor, like a sociopath.
Yeah. I think I know human. Like if you break it down, where it's not like I have a vibe in so much as like I can something metaphysical or supernatural. It's more of like I've observed. I've sat in so many corners and observed people for so long.
You have a specialty though.
Yeah.
It's something different. I wouldn't claim being something,
Clairvoyancy
yeah,
or
I
something like
wouldn't-
that.
But I do think you vibe on, like, you know, you see shit that no one else sees. I know because
Yeah.
you tell me about it all the time.
I think a lot of it's probably stems from what you were talking about, like OCD and shit like that. Where like sometimes when I'm looking, have you ever seen like the Terminator, the movie The Terminator?
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's like he's scanning. That's what when I walk into a room, I start scanning.
yeah.
It's not fun. Like I wish I could be. It makes me uptight always. Like it's hard for me to listen.
It's good though. I think if you're like observing important things though.
But I observe the most inane. Nothing's important in my life. I observe the most inane.
I feel
shit.
like I observe. I
Yeah.
feel like a very observant person who observes really pointless things.
Yeah, me too.
Like
Yeah.
Joel says like we were talking about acid and he's like you're just always on acid anyway because I'm just like what was that sound or like what is that or I just like hear things or I see things and then I'm probably really boring to him because I'm just like that car is green and it was well, I don't know I can't even think of an example but just something really boring and I have to say it out
Car's
loud.
green.
Yeah, just some,
Driving on the street.
Okay, not that stupid.
There's a guy inside with a hat on. It is red.
You're not much better.
I'm pretty bad. I'm a Rain Man 2 kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a Rain Man 2.
But then so Rain Man thing was that after a while, I felt like I was like dissociating too much on stage, and that.
Well, you're like playing the character?
No.
What do you mean dissociating?
No, but like okay, because when I like play
G chord.
No, when I play on stage, like this is why I can't smoke weed when I play, is because my hand looks like a little man playing the harp.
Whoa,
and then,
that's so great, dude.
and then
Really?
I'm not
I used to
thinking
just get
about.
hungry when I smoked weed. I didn't fucking experience.
Well, I'm
man
not
hands
thinking
or
about
hand man.
people and like, oh, they're judging me. I'll start thinking about, oh, it's so weird that my hands know what to do.
Oh,
I'm
you
not-
start-
I do that.
I know
used
what you
to do
mean.
that
I
when
know what you
smoked
mean.
weed, yeah.
I used to do that. Like I used to just. I think that's kind of part of the when you smoke weed and when you smoke a lot of weed and you're like, don't look high. It's like that kind of thing when you are kind of outside of yourself. But you look like an asshole.
But I'll
like,
go outside of myself when I'm on stage.
and you go like,
anyway.
look at me, I'm playing guitar and shit like that.
I'll just feel too weird. I'm just like, I need to realize like I need to be in the moment when I'm on stage.
Totally.
Because
I got you.
I'll just start thinking about something and it's like I'm singing a song that means something to me and I'm
Yeah.
treating it like it's a passing thought.
Yeah.
How is anyone going to hear me and believe anything that's coming out of my mouth if I'm not even in the moment?
Yeah,
Not even
you're not
connected
even
to
like
the, yeah.
You're not beaming it out because you're not in yourself.
Yeah.
Kind of, well, you know what I mean.
And then also there's a lot of other artists named Rain Man with
didn't
more
know
likes
that.
on Facebook
Yeah.
and stuff.
Wow.
Oh, really?
But they're like there's like a rapper from Australia or something.
Could you be like
and-
Rayman Forever or something like that?
It's too late now.
Rain Man.
The game has already changed.
Yeah, it's too late. So Rufrano. It's a good name. Why
It's
not
just-
use it for?
It's just my name.
Mine's Lindemeyer. It's not so great. Actually, my name is. I was a solo artist for a while. Huh?
4.
Yeah, I was a
Too
solo.
long.
My name's Brent Lindemeyer. So I was a solo artist for a while, and I just took the first B and then the Lind. So I just called myself B Lind for a while because I was like, that's clever. I'm so smart. I made a word for my
No.
fucking name. But then I wore sunglasses,
Actually, yeah.
and people were like, "Are you blind?" I'm like, no, it's just.
Oh.
yeah.
I remember that.
I thought it was so
Did you
cool.
even think of it? You did think of it.
Yeah,
Okay.
He's a good
yeah.
solo songwriter. I saw a picture of you recently from some show that you played,
Hot too.
and you look beautiful, and
I
you
used to,
sang
like,
beautiful.
I had like 18 inch biceps at the time,
You were like
and then I started.
you
eating,
were like Top Gun.
then I started eating fucking flavor twists, Fritos flavor twists,
Talkies.
Takis. I started mowing Takis.
Yeah.
But you were talking about it's. You said you do the same thing when you write. You said I'm singing this song on stage, something that I believe or feel. I can't do that. Like when I write lyrics, they're just a string of words for me. I'm waiting for the day when I can actually fucking do that and go, I really am feeling what I'm saying.
I'll tell you, and she could probably tell you, it's not something. You probably shouldn't wait for it.
I don't know if I'm
I'm
not waiting for it anymore, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But some people are really good at doing like word stringing. Like Neil Young, I feel is like that. He's kind of just stringing words together.
Yeah.
And they have like a meaning, but it's not like Bob Dylan. But it's like he's still one of the greatest songwriters of all time.
Absolutely.
Bowie. Yeah.
Bowie would he would actually cut, when they said cut lines, he would take a piece of paper and he'd write random shit and he'd cut them into strips and they put them in a hat and he'd pull them out and that'd be the lyrics for the song. Like Moon Age Daydream was written like that. Like he cut the lines and he just pulled out of the hat and he goes, okay, I'm an alligator. And then the next line, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wasn't
Which is cool, I think.
Happiness is a warm gun. I heard it's kind of like that
Oh,
too.
is that
It's
like
just like
that
a
too?
mishmash of things.
Yeah, because Mother Superior jumped, it's like, what the fuck's he talking about?
Yeah.
But then he wrote Imagine, which is,
Yeah.
he could do it all. So I was just playing that on the piano earlier. He was just playing that on the piano earlier. Imagine. I think you accidentally were playing it.
I thought I was writing something brilliant,
It was brilliant, but yeah, unfortunately it was taken.
but John Lennon
Yeah,
already
yeah.
did it.
So you,
I don't really write like that anymore. I've always felt like I wanted to write things that like meant something to me, and then I
Yeah.
think maybe the older that I've gotten, or maybe I shouldn't say the older, but like the more I've played, the more sort of I just don't really Like I've shifted.
Give a shit.
Yeah,
Like,
maybe give a
maybe
shit.
that's what it
Like
is.
I used to sit and like do drugs and like write lyrics that I thought were brilliant. And
Yeah.
when I used to live in Texas, I would do that a lot. Like I was always surrounded by musicians that gave a shit and like everything that they wrote meant something to them. And then as a listener, I would always feel like they might give a shit, but I don't really give a shit. And then as I've written, sometimes I feel like there's a space that needs to be filled in a song, and it's probably because we record so much also.
Yeah.
There's a space that needs to be filled in a song, and instead of completely inserting myself into the lyrics and saying like, oh, okay, every day I wake up and want to shoot myself in the head, and
Whoa.
then I go to work or something.
That went fucking
I'm just
dark.
I'm just saying this.
We constantly.
I don't feel
This
like
is the first thing off the top of my head.
Yeah, instead of okay, there's
Instead of writing the truth.
Yeah.
no truth to that.
Yeah.
Instead of doing that, I feel more. I know what needs to be in the song, and I wait for the song to tell me what needs to be in it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You kind of only need
Yes.
like one or two really good lines
That's
in a song
yeah.
anyway.
Totally.
That I do. Like you find your tag, and then you kind of build off of that, like whatever your main.
Or just like when you listen to like, if you listen to like Bob Dylan or like Tom Waits or something, and then you're just gonna go,
Leonard Cohen
that
or
one
some
line, yeah.
Yeah.
Just that one line
yeah.
just hits me. It's like the whole song is good. The whole song's good, but that one line.
Right.
What he did. Fuck, I'm sorry. So many dumb stories I know. Bob Dylan he got shipped off to like his aunt and uncles or his grandparents, and I think it was in New York somewhere, and he was living up in the attic, and it was full of classic literature, just full of it. So he read all those books, and he fucking wrote probably the best lyrics. He's probably the best lyricist.
Well, he
of all
just won
time.
like the Nobel Prize for
He didn't even-
literature.
He didn't even show up.
Oh yeah,
He's like, I don't give a shit. I'm 70. I
Yo.
talk like this now. You know what I heard?
it's kind of fucked up though.
He's an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, not like I know him, but from what I've seen in interviews and stuff like that, he's kind of an asshole.
I mean, it's not like a Grammy.
Yeah.
It's like the Nobel Prize.
It's a Nobel Prize.
Yeah.
I mean,
you win a
come
Grammy,
on.
it's like, yeah. Well, I mean,
Come on.
everyone wins. I mean, stupid for us to say something for me to say something like that.
Everybody
But just
wins
like
a Grammy.
everyone.
It's easier to win a
N-
Grammy than a Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Pulitzer.
Was it a Pulitzer?
It's a Pulitzer. Is like one of the best writers in the world, basically.
I knew it was
one
one
of
of
the best writers
them.
of all
Yeah,
time.
I knew it was one of them.
I
The
think.
Pulitzer
Or
Prize.
I don't know.
No, Nobel
Was it
Prize
Nobel?
for literature.
Okay.
Good.
No,
Thanks
I
for
don't know.
chiming in.
God damn it.
The wrong info.
Let's ask Google. I was just trying to be involved.
Yeah. Good job.
I just typed in Google to Google.
You're really
Bob
on fire.
Dylan. I'm tired. Yeah. Tired.
Why don't you type in iPhone to your
Bob
iPhone?
Dylan. Nobel. Yep. You're right. Nobel Prize.
Nobel
for
Peace Prize.
Literature.
Yeah.
I'm a dummy.
Yeah. It's whatever. Come on. Same shit. Nobel Peace Prize. Pulitzer.
This is called the podcast.
Yeah.
This is called for a reason.
I feel like I should have come up with a word.
You can come up with a word.
you can come up with the word now. It's not too late. See, no one's gonna hear this shit.
I know.
That's not true, Brent.
How about no one's
know.
gonna hear this shit?
No one's gonna hear
The
this
Astro
shit.
Lizard Records? No one's gonna hear this shit. Power Hour podcast
With Rachel Rufrano.
with Rachel Rufrano, episode 2 with Rachel Rufrano, formerly Rain Man.
Signing off.
Well, I want to talk a little bit about. I mean, we keep kind of veering off of kind of your solo career trajectory.
Mm-hmm.
So you're a Rain Man. Have you always been? Are you based out of Long Beach forever? Were you a transplant? Were you born in Long Beach?
She goes on the weekends. Long Beach on the weekends.
Dad
Yeah.
was Long Beach.
And then
Mom was where?
we were in Seal Beach and then Irvine and then Garden Grove and Westminster.
So Orange County, Long
Yeah.
Beach, kind of. Yeah. And then
I went to school in Garden Grove.
Where'd
High
you go?
school in Garden Grove. Pacifica?
Okay, yeah.
Where?
Pacifica?
Oh, okay.
My
know
work,
that.
my office is close to that. I drive by it all the time.
I think my mom went to Pacifica.
Did you really?
I think she did.
I went to school in Anaheim, Western High School. Go Pioneers.
Fuck.
You went to like 3 schools, got kicked out because you're a dummy.
I went to 5 schools, and I didn't get
Jesus.
kicked out because I'm a dummy. I got kicked out because I was a derelict.
I mean, yeah, not dummy like you're
Yeah.
not dummy because you're not. You dummy because you fucked up a lot, right? Fighting and drugs. And,
yeah.
do you not want to talk about? Should we not put this out in the world?
I don't give a shit.
You look tired.
No, I'm deeply engaged and immersed in this discussion.
Are you vibing off his body language right now?
You
His
see
arms
that?
across. He doesn't want to talk
Straight
about it.
Straight arms
It's the-
crossed.
Let me open up.
Yeah, there you go. Get involved, bud.
No, I was. This is how we talk to each other.
I'm getting the gist.
Yeah. Yeah, I went to a
shitty
lot of high
sides to
schools.
me.
I had a.
It's fucking awful. I cry and I get off the phone with him and I start crying. I go, "This is my best friend."
You
My best friend.
You do say that a lot. You do say, "This is my best friend."
Treats me like an asshole.
Treats me like a fucking
What does
asshole.
that say about me?
Calls me a piece of shit. No, I went to many high schools. I had a good fighting chance. I got sent to.
Mater Dei.
I went to Mater Dei for like a year and a half, for a year and a semester.
Fuck the teacher.
Jeez. God, you fucking. She gasped.
You really? Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck the teacher.
That was fast. I didn't fuck a teacher.
I'm sorry.
That's so crazy. I was just doing drugs. I just bounced around many high schools. Then ultimately independent studies. And then I zinged in to graduate with my class.
Then Theo Lacey prison.
Then Theo Lacey prison. That's not a prison, it's a jail.
And then Theo Lacey jail.
Uh
Then The Wire. He's watching that right now.
I am watching The Wire.
You ever seen The Wire?
No, but all I know is,
It's such a great show. It's a TV show.
yeah, I know a TV show.
So good.
I haven't seen it.
It's pretty
Don't worry,
good.
don't worry
I get
about
too
it.
involved.
don't
I
worry
get too
about
involved
it.
with
You know what
TV
I'm watching
shows.
right now? I don't watch
do
a lot.
too.
I don't watch a lot.
I get very involved in TV shows.
We don't have a TV here anymore. We stopped. We just didn't want. The TV's in there, but it's not connected to anything because we didn't. My roommate Armand and I were like, I don't want to get involved in TV anymore. So just like write songs and fuck off, whatever we do. But
just
I'm watching
Netflix.
The Path. You ever seen that? on
I've seen
Hulu?
The Path.
It's really good. I really like it, but I kind of like Scientology type.
That's a cult movie.
Type shit.
Yeah.
It's a
Cult show.
I kind of want to join Scientology, man.
No, you don't.
I just want to see what.
It's expensive. Costs a lot of money.
She's like,
I kind of want to. I want to start a religion like Scientology.
yeah, maybe I want to start a religion
So that's
and
where the real cash is.
and just see
Maybe.
what's up. you know?
Brentism.
I would not join Brentism.
Why? I offer you love,
Fuck, I know.
everlasting life.
Then the eyebrow raise.
You. Yeah. Those dink dink. His second eyebrows that
This is
shoot up.
I'm hypnotizing you.
Yeah, I kind of want to. I want to believe in some magic, maybe, and I feel like there's some magic in Scientology. Am I
There's
wrong?
no magic in Scientology. if you want to believe in magic, I mean, believe in. I totally understand that, but Scientology is not the one. Scientology is like written, legitimate money making scheme.
It's brilliant.
Fucking brilliant.
It's brilliant for people who want to make money and fuck other people's lives up.
But there's lots of people who've done it as an experiment.
And they get sucked into the vortex.
Yeah,
right?
but
No, or they just like make a podcast about it, or like write a book, or make a
Yeah.
we're former
Like-
Scientologists. This is what we're doing right now.
What religion were you raised in?
None.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You lived
The
in
best
Neverland
kind.
too, yeah.
Hmm?
You lived in Neverland too.
I guess.
I don't know what that means really.
Me neither.
Just Neverland.
Ranch.
I hated being Catholic as a kid. I mean, my mom's Catholic. My dad's, they're Jewish by lineage.
I got some Jew.
That's like my dad's raised Catholic. My mom wasn't raised anything either, but
Yeah.
her side of the family's Jewish.
They're always going to Catholic church and really disliking it. Just like,
Well, they don't explain anything to you,
You
right?
stand up. It's like, okay, when do I stand up and when do I repeat? And I never knew what to repeat because it's a lot of like call and response stuff. So I just go, and peace be with you. Also, like that was the one thing I knew at the very end.
Peace be with you.
And then I always
and
ate
also
the,
with you.
I always ate the cracker.
Eat the cracker,
Yeah, first
Yeah.
the communion.
but then you drink the
bo-
wine too.
No, for kids, I think they gave us grape juice, if I remember.
I
think it was
I went to
grape
Catholic
juice.
church a little bit. I went with one of my friends who was like Irish Catholic.
Yeah, but then I went
And I was like, kind of.
and then my neighbor was
my
a
house,
Christian.
you don't have to do this shit, you know.
Yeah, so great.
I don't know why I'm here.
And then my neighbor was a Christian. I went to her church, and it was like, it was like fucking singing, and everybody was like running. I'm like, this is church?
Yeah.
It's like
And they're like
show.
putting their hands up.
Yeah.
I've been to a lot of different kinds of churches, I just felt out of place every time I was there. When I was a kid, I was just curious.
Yeah.
I was just talking about this with a friend recently, and about like when I was a kid, and kids would say, "Oh, do you believe in God?" And I'd be like, "I don't know." And then they would say, "Oh, you're going to hell," and I'm like,
"Oh, bam."
No, but it didn't scare me because I didn't know what that was.
Like, hell
and then
sounds
eventually
cool.
asked my parents,
sounds
like,
cool.
"Can I get like a Bible?"
You're like, "Am I going to hell or what?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember my stepmom asked me. I was probably like 7 years old. She's like, "Well," when I asked for a Bible, she's like, "What do you think happens after you die?" And I was like, "Oh, I think you just like die. You just die."
You just die.
Yeah.
You turn
But
off
when I
like
was a kid and I
computer.
didn't have any idea of like heaven or hell or an afterlife, there was
Yeah.
nothing scary about that to me.
Where are you like right now in your life? What's your thought? Where do you go when you die?
Right now my thought is that you kind of like your soul or your energy or like whatever
Something.
disperses like back into the universe.
I agree.
I don't. I think you.
I share the same thought.
Yeah. Which is. I hope so.
I don't.
I think you. I always think that. I always kind of. Humans are like carbon-based computers, and computers are made out of silicon, but humans are basically. Your head's kind of your hard drive. Your heart's your power supply. You know what I mean? You're basically a computer. I think you turn off, and that's it. And the way that your energy is, it's so bleak. I wish it wasn't. I wish I could believe something different, but the way your energy is dispersed is, fucking bacteria and microbiome, like they eat you and the worms eat you, and then your energy is dispersed that way. So it's the same thing you're saying, but it's a sad,
dark,
it's a sad way. You just turn off like a TV set, like boo, when it turns off. I think you're.
Well, where does the energy that was the electricity that was going through the
some animal eats it and then it fuels. They're consuming it to fuel.
No, I mean from the TV.
Oh fuck! I don't know. I don't
Isn't there
know.
like a
Hey.
finite?
I don't know.
Zing.
Yeah.
Isn't there like a finite amount of energy in the universe?
There is, yeah, but it's all
So-
shared.
Yeah.
So, like, when you
it's
eat-
all just like
But
sharing
does
back
energy
and
mean
forth and-
does energy mean consciousness necessarily? Because like you can say there's a finite amount of energy and energy can't be destroyed. You know what I mean?
well,
So,
you wouldn't like bring your consciousness with you when you
Yeah.
disperse back into the universe.
I think like when you eat a cow, you're taking the energy from the cow and you're using it to.
You're
your own
looking at it like
physiology.
you're saying
Well, I mean, that's
very literally.
Yeah, I kind of just
because the
Yeah.
body is going to convert the protein into energy. I
as
don't
opposed
think
to
that
like
way
some
at
kind of
all.
like spiritual consciousness, back to the collective.
I don't know if my view on it is even very spiritual.
Just like a.
It's just sort of like
back into the ether.
Like, do you know
Yeah.
though? Are you aware? Or are you just back? You're part of the system again, or you're like back to the one. Or
yeah,
whatever.
maybe part of you is like a part of a star or part of like a
okay,
tree
yeah.
or some newborn babies, and there's just like little bits of your energy.
I hope so. I mean, I hope that's how it is, or something like that. I'd like to think. I mean, I'd like to. It's pretty shitty right now, so maybe it's better after.
Well, it's not really an
yeah.
after, right?
It's just a continuance.
Yeah,
You're just not a body anymore.
yeah. And
It's
you're
not,
not
it's
gonna.
not an after in the sense of like the Bible after.
But maybe like the Bible after is like a metaphor for that. Like you're returning to the universe.
Maybe.
I don't believe in. I mean, I believe with the Bible.
This is weird. How do we get on the subject?
I don't know, but
Yeah.
it's
kinda cool.
stimulating.
I feel like I do this.
Yeah.
You?
I think I don't believe the
that's
Bible. I don't believe one word of the Bible. I swear to God. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't believe it as something that we as human beings should be like practicing or. I don't.
Well,
I
there's some
believe that
stuff,
like
there's some stuff
probably
that you should be practicing.
Jesus
as a
was
human.
some type of spiritual dude who whatever maybe influenced a great many people or
Well, he obviously
whatever.
has, yeah.
And I don't believe like he was the father of or the whatever the son of.
You don't
God
think
or
there's any
that shit.
supernatural kind of? He was just
Nah.
if he existed at all, he was just a guy, but he was probably extremely intelligent.
But here's
and
the other thing
charismatic.
that I do believe, which I
know.
think is possible. You see people like Zen masters and stuff like. I mean, I grew up with a very Zen type dad, so you see people do phenomenal and bizarro things. And I mean, meditating for 45 hours without food or something is phenomenal in my mind. I mean, you see, like,
I
so
think
maybe he
that's
was like a Zen
but
master.
I think that's a feat of human like endurance, like you know what I mean? It's like I wish I could meditate so I would know what that's like.
I've meditated.
You actually said that in your life you like it really has helped you and really
I haven't achieved eternal peace, but
who has?
Your counting is kind of meditating.
It is. It's a
Yeah.
form of therapy or
it's
like
the same kind of
some- yeah.
It's like
It's a
yeah.
form of like this. I do like it's a form of I'm
Oh, yeah, I do that.
I'm self-soothing. I imagine that's what it is.
Meditating is
But-
sort of about, from what I understand, meditating is sort of about not doing that kind of shit, like the self-soothing and the tapping and the checking out. It's more people who meditate avidly say that meditating is more like tuning in.
I've heard people say like they meditate and it's changed their lives, and you can
I
actually
will
see on
tell
an
you-
MRI brain waves that start firing that don't fire when you're not, when you're meditating. So
My plumber, of all people, he was a prick. I swear to God, every time he came to my house before I moved and was doing stuff at the house, like, he was this fucking asshole, and anything you said to him, he was just he was crusty. And I saw him, he came by, like, 2 weeks later or something, and he was noticeably, like, calmer. He had a whole different demeanor, and I said, what are you doing that's different? Because normally you're an asshole. And he started laughing, and he's like, I started meditating, like, 1 hour a day, no matter what. No matter
Hour
how
is a
bad
lot.
my day is, and he was like
What's
so
that?
nice.
An hour is a lot.
Yeah.
how do you meditate at all? Like he's explained to me, like he's like you're looking at a blue sky, and every thought that comes into a cloud, and you push it away, and you say, I fucking cannot do it.
Well, that's how
save
my dad
life."
described it to me. My dad said thoughts.
You're just like letting go.
Thoughts
But I
are
can't
like,
turn
my dad
myself
said,
off.
Shut your eyes and, or close your eyes in whatever. Have like meditation music or whatever shit, and then no matter what, you shut your eyes and you sit there in silence for long enough. You're gonna start things are gonna start coming into your thought. I mean,
Your purview.
yeah, and you start thinking about it and you start visualizing thoughts, obviously, and the key is to like acknowledge that you're having a thought and then let the thought drift away. So my dad kind of described it to me like thoughts are kind of like clouds. They're going to come in and then you just watch them float by, and then ultimately the goal, because you're tuned into letting go of conscious thinking, is you go to like complete. And another way to do that is like with a mantra. You know, if you have a mantra, then every time a thought starts to distract you, you root back with your
What
mantra.
was your mantra?
You're not supposed to tell people,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, you're not supposed to. It's like you're not supposed to tell. It's like a birthday wish or some shit.
Brent is asshole. Brent is asshole.
Are you not supposed to tell anybody?
I mean, I think they're kind of
I heard.
personal things. Like,
All right. Say no more.
some people say, like, you know, one of my close friends, who I won't name so I don't sell him out, he always says God is love. Like, some people believe that the idea of God is actually just love.
Okay, I could buy that.
Okay.
I could buy that.
You know, so he says that, and
I'd like to believe.
sometimes I say that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I change it up. I don't know.
I
I guess I just thought of this right now, but it's like I feel like as I get older and better at letting go of stuff,
Yeah.
but I regret or I resent. I don't know what the right word would be. I wish I could visualize my thoughts the way I used to when I was like a kid.
Imagination.
Like if
Yeah.
a thought came into my head, like, and be able to just like, now I'm stuck on this thought and like visualizing it.
We were talking about that the other day. I don't think it's a matter of like because you're older you can't do it. I think it's a matter of all the external shit in your life now that you're older and you start worrying about, you know, finances and job and whatever. I think as that stuff starts to corner you in, it
You don't
kind
have
of, like,
time.
yeah, you don't even time. You don't have time to like
Emotional, like
be
mental
creative
space
and
for
be
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
Totally.
and have an imagination and shit. I don't think it actually leaves you. I mean, you know, you probably have more of an imagination as a kid.
I've seen
but-
I've seen my adult friends who have no responsibilities retain their imagination.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, one of my
And you
greatest.
hate him for it.
I
You're
don't
like,
really. I mean,
Jesus, this guy gets to fucking hang out and do whatever he wants all day.
one of my best friends in Texas, when he was young or whatever, his family like realized that he was an artiste, and
Yeah.
they set up his adult life for him that way. So he's never really had to have a job, and
Is he a great artist?
He's pretty great. I mean, Danny's
he's an amazing songwriter.
He's an amazing songwriter, but
Really
he's
good.
but his work ethic is also phenomenal. Like he doesn't just sit at home and smoke weed all. I mean, he does sit at home and smoke weed all day, but he does it with a guitar in his hand, and he's never not writing music. Like
Yeah.
And
he's
it's all
constantly,
good.
and it's all good.
It's all good. He's like a real musician.
Yeah. I mean, and his
See,
family.
I hear people like knock, don't tell your kid that like they're great.
Yeah,
Like,
I
everyone-
wasn't told. I was told to be great.
See, I was the exact opposite.
Well, right, because it's supposed to be, you're gonna have an entitled narcissistic kid who can't do
Sure.
shit.
Yeah.
I was always
You're
told
looking at one.
that I feel like I was told, I don't want to say always, just in case they listen to it, but it's just like,
They're listening.
no, they're not gonna listen. I'm not gonna tell them about it.
Yeah.
But I just feel like a lot. I
send
was
it to 'em.
told a lot, or it was implied through comments that like I'm not doing well enough, or
Shit.
no matter what if I was getting all A's, it was like, well, you're getting A's, but
See,
you're not
that-
like.
you can
There's this
create a
note here
complex
about
like
how you
that,
could be
too.
doing this, and it's just like, my mom
I was
was
called a
more
dummy.
creative, and just like
I mean, that's.
I was just
I
to
understand
fuck
what
off.
you mean. So your parents didn't want to.
it wasn't
They
like
didn't nurture
They
it.
didn't want.
They were
yeah.
they were hesitantly supportive of creativity because they were creative people, but sort of like,
But they didn't want.
Yeah, see,
if you're not going to be
It's funny,
Joni
though.
Mitchell, you maybe shouldn't try. If you're not going to be Beatles,
gotcha.
like where you just
feel-
like,
I feel
fucking around.
like get a degree. Like you
I
know
mean,
what
I did.
Yeah.
yeah.
I did it because
didn't.
their voice was in my head.
Yeah.
See, I feel like if I or when I have a kid, I for sure will have a hard time not being how your parents were, because I mean, even though like Brent and I
I'm gonna
have
be
built a boat
yeah.
and we do shit as a record label, and like we have had like, I mean, depends on how you measure success. We're doing something now, right now, doing this podcast is something like that he envisioned, and like I get to do a lot of things that I enjoy, but if my kid, I feel like, I mean, I won't know. I'm sure it's your kid and you love him and you just do whatever you do with them, but I feel like I won't be as encouraging because I don't want my kid to shoot for the stars and then hit lower, because I know they inevitably
Hit
will.
an asteroid.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I
feel like
don't
the people
agree
I
with
know
it.
though, whose parents were like, "You're great and you're doing a great job, and just keep trying your best, and
Yeah.
just like, oh, you want to do this,
There's
you should do
probably
this.
an
Oh, you
even
need
keel. There's
you
probably,
need
like,
you need
an
some
even
help. Like
hand.
here's a little money, or whatever. Just like kind of helping, really encouraging, supportive, and don't make your kid feel like I'm such a fuck up.
Yeah.
That those people are really like mentally stable and like way better with money than I am. Way
Yeah.
more like mentally sane than I am.
I was given that. I was treated that way. I was like totally had an easy like upbringing in that way. Like my dad played guitar. My dad
It's a hell of a
taught me
guitar
how to
player.
play. Yeah, my dad's a great guitar player. He taught me how to play like scales and shit, and was like, do it. And then I did, and okay, so the flip side of it is my best friend is somebody who Brent is somebody who had zero support. Like his dad, I've seen it in action where his dad goes like, yeah, that could be pretty good, but it's not good. And he's
Yeah.
like, and like always gives him the no. I sort of have gravitated to super hyper realism in my friends, even though I grew up floating on like a cloud of support. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where they gave me money and they were supportive, and there was, there's a ghost at the door,
Yeah.
but
Oh my god.
Someone's coming in.
yeah,
Well, and I think that, and we. What the fuck?
It's so
it's
scary.
so weird.
Should we see who it is?
Eh.
Whatever. Well, I think it actually, I had the complete opposite, where it was very like utilitarian, like very like that guitar's, you're just fucking off, and it's kind of like what you said you experienced, but like much more extreme.
Yeah.
So I think we actually write songs different because of that. Like when you were playing guitar at 9 years old, my dad had a hammer in my hand, like beating fucking nails in the boards and shit. So
I mean, I didn't grow up structureless.
Yeah, I'm
but
not saying you weren't like the Prince of Tustin, although I call you the Prince of Tustin.
You call me the Prince of everything, like Long Beach, anything. Whenever I sound, if I sound anywhere entitled, you remind me how entitled I sound.
Entitlement. I just because I never had.
What's funny about that?
I never had a leg up. Like,
but what's funny about that?
I always describe it like this. I don't want to cut you off, but I always describe it like, and this is the bad. I'm not touting this or boasting this because this is a bad way to live, but I feel like guys like you, who had a nurturing kind of some creatively nurturing household. I feel like I'm. You guys are I'm looking through the window of an ice cream shop, watching you guys eat ice cream, and I'm on the outside and I'm angry about it because I didn't, get in. That's kind of how I.
It's so funny though because you, as an adult, the things that you have created, the opportunities you've created for yourself, or however you want to frame it, you feel very entitled to those opportunities. So when those things, like, so you protect the nest now. You have a very protect the nest thing about it, which I don't always share, but I usually agree with, I should say. But so it's like if you work super hard and people are skeeving at you for shit, you have a very like, I don't accept this any longer. Thing.
It's probably like, it's probably a combination of cynicism and like, you know what I mean? Because I kind of feel like everybody's trying to chirp a little bit away.
Yeah,
it's unhealthy. That's all.
I feel like I think about the way people express themselves. Like if it's like you're on the supported side and you're on the criticized side.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this is true. I mean, tell me if it's true for either of you, but I feel like people who like really support it and always like, that you're always loved no matter, even if you fuck up, I still love you, blah, 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 that kind of stuff, that those people, when they like sing or like make art, they express themselves so openly. Yeah. Like they can just scream and they could be crazy and they can... They are uninhibited. Yeah, they're uninhibited the way they express themselves. Whereas like I think I'll always feel kind of like this is so embarrassing. Like sort of like I'll never be a performer. Like I'll never like dance on like
never
barely
be Lady Gaga.
No.
Lady Rachel.
Dude, like I'll put work into the words, and then hopefully you're the type of person who listens to words. Yeah. And if not, then it's like I'm too embarrassed to like run around and be crazy.
I know what you mean.
I kind of have. I kind of used to have more of like the uninhibited.
I see. I agree with you because I didn't have the uninhibited. I was always like, tuck your shirt in. You know what I mean? I was always like, don't get too loud. It's too loud. Bring it down a little bit. So I think maybe that's maybe that's the difference between having those two kind of.
I had a drum set in my bedroom when I was.
It wouldn't even be a possibility.
Actually,
my radio went up past like 2. I was fucked.
No, my dad actually soundproofed my bedroom after a period of time because I was just always in there making noises. I grew up tapping and fucking humming and like I was just one of those kids. I obviously wasn't gonna be a football star like by the time I was 12, So it was like my dad was like, here's a guitar. You're probably not built for sports.
Yeah, you're not going to be the next Jarrett Gretzky hockey.
I actually played hockey. I was good at hockey. I
you
love
wrestled
hockey.
too, right?
Yeah.
Can you fuck people up? You pretty good?
Not anymore. I'm too tired now.
You're like, yeah, I know what you mean. It's
like right now.
Like this minute or just tired. In your life at your age? Too tired to wrestle. Wrestling, like who, I was thinking about that the other day.
Roman Greco.
What are they trying to? What are they trying to do? It's like
macho.
I look at wrestlers like
I'm
that looks so
not
tiring.
Macho.
Me too.
I think of
I'm
being
so femme,
and I'm so.
I never thought about wrestling though.
Wrestling?
Yeah, I never thought about it.
I'm like, come on, two guys rolling around.
It's macho.
Is it?
Nah.
I mean, it probably is. It's like I couldn't.
Now that you posed
like,
the question, I said nah.
I don't like sports in general.
Were you an athlete?
I did cross country.
Yeah.
But it's not really like a sport.
Running,
It's just like run.
Yeah, that's kind of like
you don't have to like do any teammate.
It's like it's like we don't have to do this guy. We don't do this kid. So just go run.
You just run.
Just go fucking run and come back. When the
just like try and run as fast as you can go. Yeah. But it's not really a race.
Yeah, it's not really.
Yeah.
And then go up a hill and maybe around a parking lot.
So your new album's out.
No, it's not out.
You're putting out a new album.
You should call it Cross Country.
I'm gonna put out I'm gonna start putting singles out.
Cool. I like that.
Where can
Yeah.
we find
Platform.
Rufrano single?
I'll probably put them on Spotify and a Bandcamp.
Nice.
Yeah. So
We just look up Rufrano on Bandcamp.
I don't think there's any other
That's it.
Rufranos.
There's no. You don't have to change
Yeah.
your name.
I mean, that's why. All of my Rufrano.bandcamp, Rufrano, Rufrano's never taken.
Rufrano's nice.
Yeah.
You're the second porch partier that has
Got
come
no other
in
name.
Oh yeah.
for the podcast.
And Rudy changed his name to his name too.
Yeah.
He said he didn't like Wild Pack Canaries.
The name.
Yeah, he's like, I hate that name.
Even though it's like almost the
It's a
same
cool-
band.
but it's cool.
It's like similar members.
At a
But
certain point, you don't even think about the name anymore, though.
band
you
names
don't.
are stupid.
You
They're
you
stupid.
toil over it forever,
Hmm.
and then you ultimately get tired. It's like how Astro Lizard, or it's like all of our names that we came up with was like,
I don't even think about Astro Lizard.
Yeah.
I just like, oh,
it's so stupid.
yeah.
You assume
Neither
you
of
just
us are
picture
lizards
us
or
whatever.
Yeah.
or on
Yeah.
acid. So, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We were just going like, call it the Yellow Records of it. And then ultimately we just got like everything. You have all this bravado and you're like, yeah. And then you're just like, oh, fuck. What's the last thing you said? Astro Lizard. That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's kind of how it started. And then ultimately, like you said, it just becomes pretty synonymous with who you are and you don't think about it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the Beatles is a dumb name.
It's so dumb.
terrible.
It's
The Beatles?
The Who's so
The
terrible.
Rolling Stones.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Rolling Stones is kind of cool. Yeah, Muddy Waters.
There's some
The
cool,
Muddy Waters is yeah. All right. I went to
Lead Belly. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
There's some cool names.
Lead Belly's cool.
Lead Belly's a cool
Yeah.
name.
Howlin' Wolf.
Howlin' Wolf's
That's cool.
Was that probably like his name though?
I think
No.
In a way?
I mean,
Well,
Like a nickname?
maybe a nickname.
probably a nickname because he's probably a singer, you know.
Lightning Hopkins.
Lightning Hopkins.
Great name.
Probably because he ripped.
He didn't rip. I mean, he was great, but he didn't rip.
What about current good name? What is the current good name? Like,
Nothing.
yeah,
Everything.
I'm not into the
sucks.
punny names.
like yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I think puns is they say sarcasm is the lowest form of comedy. I think puns are the lowest form of. I fucking hate. I want to punch you in the face if you say a pun. That was
There's a
Good
lot
one.
of punny
a good one like that.
punny LA bands.
What's a punny?
Well-
What's a punny name? What's a punny band?
I feel like I've blocked them.
You blanked it.
I don't ever go to LA, so I don't think about it anymore.
What about
I
when?
go to-
What about
I
when?
go
Like,
sometimes.
what about like? It's not really happening anymore because it's kind of day class A. But like all the names for a while. I hate the. Like,
People,
no offense to people.
well, you
who
know,
have the in their name.
Arcade Fire is technically, isn't it the Arcade Fire?
Is it really?
Yeah. So it's like if you don't like it, you
I
just
didn't know
stop
that.
saying it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Like the OCs.
Yeah.
I was like,
Just if you don't like it-
Call 'em
what
OCs.
do you- yeah.
No, I actually think
Well,
that they
exactly. That's
weren't
what
they
I
the they
I
kind of
think they might have
started
been.
it.
No, like I think like the people that started it were like people in the '60s, like the Raid or like you know what I mean, like '60s band.
The Ronettes or the.
Well, there were some the garage rock bands. I can't think of. I'm having a mental.
The
block on it.
Sonics.
Yeah, shit like that.
No, it's
not
just
that.
it's
but-
just the
Seeds.
Sonics.
no, but there was
that kind of stuff?
the Paul Vader, like the you know, I can't remember. I can't think of it, but
Well.
I think there were some bands back then. And then I don't know why it was a resurgence for the bands, and then everybody
Because of the OCs.
Well,
or-
probably in
and
the
then the
90s,
Makeout
right?
Party,
Wasn't
yeah.
there sort of like a psych rock
There's always
resurgence in the
been
90s?
Spindrift.
Spindrift.
What is
And
that?
like Brian Jones and all that shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a name of a genre?
They were
Psych
like
rock,
psych.
90s psych.
90s
It's called
psych.
Spindrift?
No, it's a band.
Spindrift was a band.
It's a band.
When I think of 90s psych, I just think of Spindrift now for some reason. It's
I always think of Brian Jonestown.
yeah.
I don't even really-
Because you know
I
how
don't
like
really
there's like the
'em.
Nuggets
I mean, I appreciate
box
them,
set,
but I
and
don't
then
give a shit.
there's the Children of Nuggets, and that's sort of the resurgence
yeah.
of the psych rock thing.
The Warlocks.
I don't like psych music that much.
I don't either,
I
really.
don't really like psych music that much. Like pure ass, like pure psych. I don't know. I said pure ass. I don't like pure ass.
Pure ass.
It's like when someone says.
I
It's
don't
like
really
when some-
pure ass.
It's like when someone says, "I'm a grown ass man." I'm like, why do you
I
gotta
don't
add
like that.
ass?
Yeah.
you're a grown man. I'm a grown ass man.
Maybe
You-
it's just not for you.
It's not for me. It's just some things that annoy me, and that's one
So
of
just
them.
take out
Pet peeve.
thes and
Pet peeve.
ass.
Put it in your pet zoo.
What's that?
Just take out all the thes
Yeah.
and ass.
Yeah.
These and ass.
I feel like we've just brought Rachel here and complained the whole time.
I don't mind. I feel maybe I should have complained more.
We're like
No.
we're like those two
We're two
Muppet guys.
yentas.
You know those Muppet guys just sitting in the
The
like,
balcony?
Yeah.
I'm annoyed by a lot of things, though.
I'm annoyed by a lot of things. I feel like there's a constant. I feel like I'm just annoyed by a lot of things. I don't know why.
Well,
Are you annoyed by a lot of things?
perpetually
Okay.
Are
everything.
you perpetually annoyed?
I am very annoyed all the time. Actually, I've been trying to monitor it, I think, because I've been getting these headaches a lot. Brent thinks I need to go get my eyes checked, and so does my dad. But I feel like the more annoyed I am throughout the course of the day, the headaches start to kick in. So I don't know. I mean, so yeah, I'm annoyed and I can gauge it off of my headache. And then I go home and I take ibuprofen, and then I'm still annoyed usually.
But if you guys are both annoyed all the time and you hang out together, it feeds it. Because I feel like
Yeah,
I hang out with a
definitely.
lot of like really like
Definitely.
chill people, and like
Yeah.
something annoying will happen. I'll look at them like, oh my God. Like,
Yeah.
do you see that person like chewing or whatever they're doing? And then no one responds. They're like, what?
Yeah. We
I
don't
kinda-
have anyone in our life. Any pivot points in our lives.
Because you're right. We call each other and he goes, "Oh my God, I'm alive still," and blah 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 blah. And then this fucking guy, look at this guy, and then I think to myself, God, I wish I had more like sunny people or like positive people. And then a positive person comes along and I go, God, look at this fucking guy. So happy. You know what I mean? So I can't win.
I do enjoy a break in the Joel, for example. Like Joel is kind of a sunny guy. Like he's very like loving and nice, and like whenever Joel's around, it makes me feel better.
He brightens a room
Yeah.
up for sure.
Like he brightens the
I'm
room
really
up.
amazed at how much he doesn't annoy me, though.
Yeah,
That's probably works. I'm sure. Yeah.
Because he is like a really, because
he seems
yeah.
like a pretty positive dude. And I noticed that people that are positive, like good things come their way. They're positive. They're excited about things.
Yeah, there's something with that. There's something like positive attraction and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sorry.
Not for you.
Not for me.
Not for
Only
me.
Negative shit. Keep it coming.
No, we've created. I mean,
No, I'm just kidding.
It's more of like a joke. I think him and I have turned it into like.
It's more of a
Like,
joke,
have you
too.
ever? I'm sure you've
Just
seen
like the Rain Man thing.
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Make it endearing so that you're not like, wow, you're a really
I'm a
fucking
angry,
I'm
negative
a
person.
curmudgeon-y
and
guy.
you need to,
Yeah.
it's
We're
like, no,
very
it's funny.
like. It's like
But we kind of have
two Larry Davids
Yeah.
stuck in a room together,
two assholes
bouncing off the wall.
with kind of a short. Like we talk so much, and you know when we start we talk every day because there's always shit constantly going on for us, and it's like we kind of developed an asshole shorthand or like an annoying shorthand. Where we just
Yeah.
go, instead of going like, look at this guy,
Like
we
twin
can just
speak.
go. You know what I mean? So it's like it's turned into just like grunts.
It's not even that. No, it's
and
as simple
eye
as
gestures.
this. If you and I were engaged in a conversation and he was around and the conversation
Creeping.
was annoying, like me, but I would just like we'd be talking and I'd be making eye contact with you and blah 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 blah, and I just go. And when you were and he knows he starts laughing because he knows like it's like if I look at
That
him
look, if I do that look, that means this guy's creepy.
Creeper.
Save me.
okay
Yeah.
we
But a
were-
lot of guys
it works
don't
different
know
for
it, and they'll be
girls,
like
yeah.
talking to someone, and someone's being really weird. I'm like,
Yeah, it works
Yeah.
different for girls. Yeah, for sure.
him and I
and guys are just like, okay,
Yeah.
Yeah,
bye.
see, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
No one ever
And it's
creeps
like,
on
no,
us, so we
save
don't
me.
have to worry
Yeah.
about that shit. Yeah.
I haven't gotten creeped
We're
out
always
in years.
creeping. We're usually the creepers, not the creepies.
oh, okay.
I don't think we're creepy at all. Let's just
No, you guys
let's
aren't
just
creepy.
erase
You know how many
that.
times girls have done that? They literally, I've been talking to them, they just go look at their friend and they go,
Time to fucking go. Time to go.
and I go, what, are you okay?
No,
you
they're
have,
like,
you have a
"This is the
tick or some
guy."
shit?
The guy I was talking about.
Yeah.
Totally.
No, him and I have a shorthand, I think.
Yeah. I think
My
anybody,
family has. I know
yeah.
I can't do it, but some of the people in my family can do it, which is it's like they lower an eyelid.
Like
I don't know
one
how to do
eyelid.
it. It's like kind of like this weird. It's a special like
It's a
the
crazy-
eyelid goes
it's a
like
Rufrano signal.
yeah. It's a Rufrano thing for sure.
It's a Rufrano, like,
And it's like if someone's annoying or it's just like
An
then you
asshole.
can just look. They just look over and they do the eye thing.
yeah.
Dude, that's tight. That's a cool thing. That's like a fucking
But the eyelid kind of looks like
I can
Ugh.
twitch. I can twitch one ear. And that's my signal to Jarrett usually.
do it
What?
for all the listeners.
I never even heard of this.
I can make just one side of my beard stand up a little bit.
I can't do that.
I can emit a high.
You can only see one ear.
I can emit a high pitch frequency that only you can. Yeah. You
Yeah.
can't even. You hear it?
Yeah.
And it's like a dog whistle, and he knows.
Well, we've been talking for like 2 hours.
Are you
Nah.
serious?
Yeah, it's like 10 o'clock.
Oh shit!
So,
So much for keeping him for 30 to 45 minutes.
well, that's good.
You can edit
We
it.
went very deep into this conversation.
Just like edit just the God part and then the YouTube part.
Yeah, we see. That's
You can
easy
cut
to
some
do.
shit down.
We can cut some shit out.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's still recording. I'm gonna go check on
We'll
it.
cut my breathing out.
Rachel Rufrano.
All right, Rachel Rufrano.
Yeah,
where
thank
are we
you.
gonna see you next? Where are we gonna hear you?
March 25th at Alex's Bar.
March
Rudy's also playing.
March
Oh, cool.
25th at Alex's Bar. This will be definitely out before then. So March 25th at Alex's with Rudy Deonda. This is my radio.
Yeah,
voice.
and
with
and
Rudy
that-
Deonda.
and La
Rudy
Luz.
Deonda.
Rudy Deonda. And
La Luz.
La Luz.
Oh, you're playing
you're
that
playing
show?
Yeah, he was talking about that
That's
show.
a good show.
And
Are you
next,
playing? You're playing, right?
Yeah.
Sweet. That's a great show.
That's gonna be my first show
Congratulations.
of the year, I think. Rufrano.
For some
Okay.
reason, the like La Luz more than other bands makes me go like, oh, that's a really good show.
yeah.
I don't know why. In my mind, they've ascended the ladder.
And album.
Album, I'm still thinking about it, but I'll just keep putting. I'm gonna start putting out singles. So
That's what. Sometimes that's
Rad.
kind of what we've been doing too. We
Yeah.
just put like as they're finished, we put them out. Or that's what we started, and then we started going to the album format, and now we're thinking about just doing the release a single
yeah,
because why not?
I mean, if an album or an EP happens, it happens. But for now,
Who's
I'm
your?
just gonna start plopping them out.
Sorry,
Oh,
Edit that
so
out.
some Cheez-Its coming back up.
You better not
Um,
touch my Cheez-Its.
Touch them all over.
This is
Did
probably
you
not even.
touch my
They're
Cheez-Its?
touching the inside of my stomach right now.
It's probably not even recording right now.
No, I think it records
I'm
for
gonna
like
go
2
check on
hours. So Richard Rufrano, March 25th at Alex's Bar.
Yeah,
New album maybe coming out. Singles maybe.
singles for sure.
Singles for sure.
Yeah.
You can get that at Rufrano Bandcamp.
Mm-hmm.
And cool. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah,
It's
thank
just
you for
basically
hanging
this was kind of just an excuse to hang out with people we don't get to hang out with that much, and get them to our.
We hope you had fun.
Yeah,
Look at the eye. See the eye
you
movement
hope
she's
I
giving
had
me.
fun.
Yeah, her eyes.
one
squints.
eye's
yeah,
going
she's
down.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
of course I had fun. Squint.
Okay, that's the
Thanks
Astro
for
Lizard
having
record.
me.
Yeah,
That's
thank
the
you for
Ast-
coming.
You're welcome. That's the Astro Lizard Records Power Hour podcast.
Yeah.
No,
oh wait,
you
I thought we
named
renamed
something
it.
else.
Oh, that's the Astro Lizard Records.
No one's gonna listen to this shit.
No one's gonna listen to shit anyways.
Podcast.
Something like that.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna go check on it.
Bye.